Welcome to yet another inspiring story and another inspiring idea of a startup from this magnificent city, Surat. I am Geeta Modi and you are watching My Fair Lady. I have always believed that people may hate you, they may rate you, they may even try to break you, but how you stand is what makes you. My guest today is a young entrepreneur who started her journey right from the age of 16. She has always wanted to make money and get into business. So even while she was studying to be an engineer, she wanted to make money and sales was her plus point. Well, she has done a whole lot of things which we are going to hear about from her, but I need to tell you that she was also the winner from India who represented Thai Global Indian Women on the platform at Dubai. So let's meet Hetal Soni. Welcome Hetal to My Fair Lady. So glad to have you here. You're quite an inspiration.
Thank you so much, Geeta ji, for giving me this wonderful opportunity and calling me at your studio. Thank you so much.
My pleasure, my dear. So let's start right away with your startup idea, your journey and how it all began.
So basically, I'm electrical engineer by qualification, and while studying also I have started earning, not by my choice, but the circumstances were like that. So that's why I have started working with ICICI Bank in the college days, and I gathered knowledge about the share market and the financial market. So once I've completed the engineering, then my mind was like, let me do something with the beauty industry or say the hospitality industry. So I have worked with the Jet Airways as an air hostess. So I was not enjoying the air hostess journey of my life. So I wanted to come back to the finance industry, and I came back to Surat and started working with HDFC Bank. And one fine day, I was sitting at one salon and discussing that I wanted to start some business because we all are Gujarati and chota sa business ho but apna ho. So that's what our thought process are. I was sitting there, I was taking services and I was observing the surrounding atmosphere. And I thought that, this is a luxurious business at that time. So I was talking around 2009, 2010. And people love to spend here and everybody wants to be beautiful. They love to be, pampered. So these are the very good industry. And when I'm talking in the year of 2009-10, so there was salon all over there. There was a small parlor, everything was there. But there is no concept like salon and spa together, salon and makeup studio or salon and nail studio. So I wanted to plan something where you will get all the facilities under one roof. So that was my concept, and I have started a 2,500 square feet salon, a huge salon in the Surat, where you will have all facilities like hair, skin, beauty, makeup, a laser treatment and a spa.
Great.
So that's how I started my first venture, and I've given the name of Purple because I don't want it to highlight only that it's ladies, it is only for ladies or something, but because purple is a unisex color. So that's why I've given the Purple Salon and Wellness. The name was like that. And after that, people has appreciated a lot about my concept and everything. I got inquiry for franchisee also. But I don't want it to give franchisee so early. Because I wanted to see that how it is becoming profitable, scalability is possible or not, how I can manage the same quality everywhere. So in the year of 2013, we have started a second salon at Gurdwara Road. And after that, we have started giving the franchisee of Purple. And I have my partner Dhaval Desai. He's very foodie, and he's also he's always wanted to try his luck in F&B industry. So then we were discussing that food is very key ingredients of Surat. Like people are very foodie over here, right? So then 2013 we wanted to come up into F&B industry, and we have started our venture called Green Apple. It's a garden restaurant, and that's how we came into F&B industry. But you know, in F&B industry,
Yeah.
you will have a high cost rental, high cost salary,
True, true.
high maintenance. So basically, you have fixed expenses are very high. We kept plotting the graph that you know how we can come over this thing. If you ask, you know, any vegetarians, because in Surat people are mostly vegetarians.
A lot of them, yeah.
And if you ask somebody which is the richest source of protein, unanimously they'll say it's an egg. Okay?
Yes, yes.
And being a Brahmin family, I'll call myself as an undercover vegetarian. Now you must be curious what is this undercover vegetarian, right? So we are the people who eat eggs but cannot openly declare to our parents or our family members or a
I think
religious
there are
community.
lots of undercover egg eaters in Surat. I know a whole lot of them.
Right. So that is the gap, and that was the, you know, opportunity we have seen, because egg is the second most consumed food in the world, has been missed by so many big food giants to market it and make out the most an untapped opportunity.
Right.
So here we see the big opportunity, and then we have started our second F&B venture called Captain Egg for egg lovers. So what this venture is all about, that you know, generally if you want to have egg, where you will go? Definitely you will go to a roadside cafe,
Right.
where there is no hygiene, right? There is no family time. You
True.
cannot go with your friends. You cannot enjoy over there, right?
True.
But in India, food is all about enjoying.
Yeah.
Like we
in
just
groups and be with people and have a whole lot of celebration with it. And true.
So we don't only eat food; we celebrate our food with our colleagues and friends.
True.
So the ambience is very important. So that's how in Captain Egg what we provide is, like, you know, a varieties of 150 plus dishes in egg, where we have the healthy and diet dishes also. We have the fun dishes for kids, and you name the cuisine, Lebanese, Italian, continental, we have all the dishes with us.
Great.
It picked up so well. We have started this venture in the year of 2018, and right now we have 16 plus stores in all over India.
Wow.
So we are into Mumbai, Hyderabad, Bangalore, Bhubaneswar. We are into international market also. We have a store in Nepal, Kathmandu.
Okay.
So in a small span, we expanded like anything.
Quickly. True. So you gave it as a franchise?
So yeah, we have 3 company stores, and after that we have started giving franchisee.
Okay.
Yeah, because we have our secrets with us, because
Right.
so it becomes so easy for us to replicate. We have the premix of gravy, sauces and paste, which we can you know supply to the franchisee stores, and we can maintain the QC. So quality will remain same. Yeah.
True.
So that's how I'm into hospitality industry, F&B and wellness.
Great. What a journey. So you started from the age of 16 and now you're here doing so many things. Absolutely wonderful. So when you have been working in all these different fields, like of course hospitality, come on, spa is like a female world or whatever, but hospitality is like a, you know, you're in a male industry which is male dominant, and females being there are few.
Right.
So how do you feel? Do you think that gap is no longer there anymore, or that gap is filled now, or people are not looking at it that way, or are there a lot of changes which have come and where females can just excel in this industry and not worry about being it male dominated?
Fine. So, you know, here I would like to share some facts and data. You will be shocked to know that in India, only 8% females are working females, which is less than in the comparison of Afghanistan and Pakistan.
Just imagine, and those are supposed to be countries where they don't let their females out of the house.
And you'll come to know that in Bangladesh there are 63% of females are working over there. So now see that it is very important to change our mindset, like, you know, this is male oriented industry, or this is a female oriented industry. Because I would always appreciate if the females are working with us, they can change their family economy, they can, you know, change the lifestyle, they can improve their children's upbringing and everything if females are working.
And they
Right.
can buy all the shoes and bags they want
Yes.
without asking anyone.
Anyone. Obviously. So I have never felt like that I'm working in a male dominated industry. But yeah, because this, if you consider any kitchen, there are rarely you will find the chef who are female, there are only in industry also, there are very few females are there. So definitely I wanted to try that, to bring more and more females who can work into hospitality and restaurant industry, and I'll do that by opening so many stores in the coming years.
Great, we wish you all the luck for that. And besides, when you're working in, a full-time work sort of a thing, are you able to manage your home, your, all the other interests which you may have, or your hobbies, your passions? Come on, passion could be your work. But besides that, everything else, is there time for it? Because I always hear even housewives saying, I don't have time to do this, I don't have time for fitness, I don't have time to meet friends, and all those things. So how do you manage your time with other things and your work?
So basically, I always plan my day in advance. Like before sleeping, my next day calendar is ready, because that's how I'm able to manage my all the businesses. Otherwise, it will be fumbled. Sometimes
Yes.
I'm roaming here, sometimes I'm going there. So I can't just give justice to all of my business. So it's always important to plan one day before in advance. So before sleeping, your next day calendar should be ready. So that's
True.
how I plan.
That's the best and easiest way. Time planning is
True.
one of the most
Very
effective
important.
systems which any working person can take into. Okay, is there any one phenomenal sort of aha moment when you felt, no, this is what I'm going to do all my life?
So as I told you, sales is in my blood. So I'll never leave that habit, and I'm very curious to know everything. So if I find something which I don't know, I'll ask so many people. Google is there, but
Of course.
Google will not give you everything in the perspective of what you are looking for.
What you are looking at.
So I love to talk to the people who are related to that particular thoughts which I really wanted to know. So that's what I don't wanted to live ever.
Okay, so that moment when you felt that this is the moment I want to do this, like whether it was F&B or whether it was your spa, it was when you felt that all this could have sales, and that is what is going to drive you towards taking these businesses ahead.
So that moment, as already I discussed with I was sitting in a salon,
Yeah,
and
right.
I realized that this is a need of the
times,
current situation and all. Though the same way, one day I was just discussing with my sister, and she was like, we are Brahmins, as I
right.
mentioned before. So she was just like, she has the 8 years kids, and he picked a habit to eat eggs in his school, and then he was demanding the same at home. Now for a vegetarian home, it is not permitted to
Get
make
eggs.
egg
Yes,
at
of
home.
course.
So we were discussing, and somehow the idea clicked me that there is an unhygienic place to go out and have the food which is not at all healthy for kids,
Especially children, yes.
especially children. So I just discussed this idea with my partner, with everyone, that how this looks. I'm planning to do this. So that was the moment I realized that I should come into X Speciality Cafe and Restaurant.
Ah, great. Do you think you're a feminist?
Obviously
Some part of you thinks
some
that way.
part of thing, because see, ultimately, obviously physically we are different, but feminist, always it's a part of every female. I always wanted to support a female rather than a male if I need to choose out of the 2 person.
Okay.
So yes, I am.
So in your team you got lots of females?
I would love to recruit a female more than a male, because they are very active first. They know how to do multitasking. So
that is most important.
So you can finish your work faster than any other things.
That has been your experience.
Yes. And you are aware, in salon also we have almost like only 3-4 are male stylish, others all are females. If you talk about restaurant, I take all the customer service executive females only, because they can, you know, welcome very well. They can serve the food nicely. You know, they'll force you to eat more.
All the maternal
Yes.
instincts. Okay, so between the spa and the F&B, which is the business which you prefer?
So basically, I would love to do business in hospitality, whether it's a spa or salon, or whether it's a, you know, restaurant or cafe, or whether it's a big hotel or something, but which is customer oriented. So I can have a chance to meet different kind of people, and I can interact with them, and I can learn as many as thing I can.
Great. So now we are going to head towards playing this rapid fire questions. I'm going to ask you a few questions which you can answer quickly
I'll
in
be
one
little
line.
bit scared.
There's nothing like that, because we are not going to punish you. So if you had a superpower for one day, what would you like to use it for?
So basically, I would love to change the percentage which I discussed. You know, 8%. I wanted to increase till at least 70%.
So you'll use your power and put in all the females' heads.
females.
Come on, work.
Yes.
Get this. It's like that.
That's what I wanted to do.
What are the three things which you carry in your bag always?
Lipstick, lip balm, and compact.
Who's the one person whose number is on your speed dial? Of course.
Home, mom.
Your mom, of course. Who else?
Anytime, super supporter.
Yeah. So if you have to pitch for your product or service to any person on the street, whom would you pick up? Would you pick from all those people on the street?
The one, you know, who has recently completed a college.
Okay. If a film was made on you and somebody had to play your character, who would you think would play your character the best from the current lot which is there in the industry?
Kangana Ranaut.
Oh.
She's just my favorite.
She is?
Yeah. She's very strong.
Right.
So that's what I love about her.
Okay, so that is for the fast track questions. Now you get to ask me a question.
Wow.
And I'm going to give you some Geeta Gyan.
Sure. So as you know, I'm from salon industry. Definitely, I'll ask. You have a very beautiful skin.
Thank you.
So what is your daily routine?
So I think eating healthy makes a lot of difference. Exercises make a lot of difference. So my life is a lot about exercises and eating healthy.
Wow.
That is two things. And yes, we need to take care of our skin and hair in the best possible way. So of course, when you go out, to use your sunblocks and normal stuff which ladies should do and everybody should do. But the best thing is that instead of applying too many products, I think using products from your kitchen and using home products also helps if you have to do like the DIY things, So I think those also help a lot. And of course, for me, fitness is the best. When you sweat out, when all the toxins are getting out of your skin, all that helps to make your skin better on a cellular level. And that comes out easily, And of course, the food. So that is what I do.
It's amazing. I can see that. Because, the person should be internally beautiful to look outside beautiful. So that's what makes a difference.
Right. So now we are going to ask you your life mantra. What do you believe in?
So basically keep smiling. And always plan in advance whatever you want to do. So that's the two thing is best working for me till now, and that's my life mantra.
Great. It was lovely having you on this show, Hetal. You have been an inspiration for so many people, and I'm so glad. Keep inspiring, stay fit, stay healthy. I always feel there is a lot of things which you can do because you've got so much energy, and I just feel that all radiating out of you. So great. All the best to you.
Thank you, Geeta ji. It was wonderful meeting you, and I love the way you are hosting me, and my pleasure to be here. Thank you so much.
Great. So this was Hetal Soni, and how inspiring was her journey. I'm going to catch you again on another episode of My Fair Lady with yet another guest, with yet another inspiring idea and story. Till then, stay fit, be healthy, stay awesome.